talk about launching and what not to do when you're launching and what to do instead. So you're launching your online program or your service. And for clarity, when I talk about launching, I'm talking about how you're showing up consistently for a period of time, 7, 14, 21 days, consistently to promote one specific offer. So when you started your launch, you had some certain expectations of what was going to happen. And you're halfway through, or you're partway through, and it's not quite going the way that you expected it to. What do? Well, the first thing you don't do is panic. You don't panic or assume something or make it mean anything, right? A lot of people do. A lot of people start to they look at what they think is going on, and then they start altering their behaviour. That's the first thing not to do. Do not alter your behaviour. Do not alter your expectations or your belief system. Stay up there in your highest vibration, excitement. Yes, you know this is your soul aligned program, so you know that you're absolutely top to bottom excited about this program, this offer. You're in love with it. You know that your clients want this, and you are kind of wait to deliver it, right? You stay there. Now, one thing that I do to help me stay there is I do not ever look at the stats of what is going on until we get to 48 hours before the end, right? So I don't look at how many people are unsubscribing when I'm selling email. I don't look at specifically how many people are liking this, that, or the other. I don't look at how many people have clicked on links. None of that. I don't look at any of that, because that helps me to stay in the belief, the highest energy, the highest vibration. I'm still like passionately in love with this, right? Regardless of what is going on, right? Now, the other thing that you must not do, the third thing that you must not do when you're mid-launch and you're not quite getting the result that you want. Now, I'm talking about this because it happens so often. It will happen to you. It will happen to everyone. You know, it happens to my client. It's going to happen at some point. Now, the thing, what absolutely, I know I can predict when the most of the sabotages are going to come up. There's 3 points during a launch where self-sabotaging behaviours will absolutely flare up. And one of them is smack in the middle of the launch. When you get to this stage where you started off in a high hope, you've got your expectations of what's going to happen, you get halfway through and your expectations are not being met, right? And this is when a self-sabotaging behaviour can come in. Let me just run through a couple of the ways the self-sabotaging behaviour will show up. Number one, it will tell you to stop. It will tell you, don't bother. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my energy carrying on because nobody is paying any attention. That's number one. Number two, it will give you another idea of a different thing that you could sell. And you suddenly think, I know, I don't want to sell this anymore. It's similar. I mean, it's the same as number one, right? It's quitting. But instead of just quitting, you're changing, you're pivoting, you're going in a different direction. You're going, oh, I've got something else that I want to sell, or something else that I want to offer. And in a lot of times, when my client comes to me with this, the thing that they want to do instead is free, or it's a lot cheaper, because they're mind monkeys are telling them that no, you go down, go cheap, too cheap. You must be cheap, you must be free. You need to warm people up. It starts giving you all this kind of rubbish about how you haven't got the right audience, or you need to bigger audience, or you need to do free first, or you should scrap trying to sell and do a free word. None of that. It's all rubbish. If you start getting these like negative thoughts halfway through your launch, turn around and say, get in the bin. I know what you're trying to do. It's okay. I've got this. You're safe. right? Now, those my monkeys of yours are negative chatter. It's all about what they think. They're trying to keep you in your comfort zone. And your job is to not listen. Go rise above it. So now let's look at what you can do, what you should do instead. So that's number one. Let's come flip that. Number one is to ignore the negative chatter. Ignore the mind monkeys. When you get this amazing idea for this amazing new free thing you can do, or I know, instead of saying a big ticket thing, I'm going to say a low ticket thing, and that is happening to you midway through the launch. Ignore it. Tell it, no, I've got this. Number two, the next thing to do is to treat the whole thing like fun. So one thing to do is, I said I don't look at the stats, right? But I read the room. So what that means is I look at when people are engaging with the post, I look at what they're engaging with. And not just my post, but with other people's posts, right? I look at what is getting the attention. What can I try? And the whole point is that you're just gonna try it out. It's all a game. Marketing is a game. None of us fully know when we start anything, when we put something out into the world, we can often rely, we know when we know our stuff, we know our strategy, can rely on certain aspects, but we never fully know what's going to take off. Nobody ever knows exactly what is going to take off. We just put it out there and we try it. Now, what can happen is you get too much into your head and you get too much into like making it such a big thing that, you know, once you put this post out, it's like, oh my God, this is it forever. I've blocked myself into this build. This is it. But that's not, when you are having fun marketing, it is just a game. Just put it out there. I know, let's try that. I know, I'm going to try using a different word to say that, or I'm going to try changing my hook, or I'm going to try tweaking my hook. I'm going to try that. Do you know what? I'm going to try that post, that written post that I did. I'm going to try that as a graphic. Do you know what? I might try it as a live stream. I might try, instead of just writing, I'm going to try doing live streams as well. I might try doing live streams by using StreamYard. And then I might try repurposing those live streams. Right? It's that. I might try. Oh, look, there's a fun thing I could do. Let's try that. And just keep playing in that energy. It's like, this is my launch. Because let's look at this another way. If you're halfway through your launch and you're not it's not meeting your expectations, because it is us, it's you, they're putting expectations on you, right? It's not the world, it's you. It's coming from inside of you. It's you saying, oh, I should have had X number of inquiries by now, or X number of people should have clicked, or X number of people should have done that, or whatever. It's you. It's not the world, right? So when you get to that point where you're going, oh no, it's not working, you've got nothing to lose, have you? Because if you truly believe it's not working, and then you try a different way with the mindset of, I never know what's going to suddenly take off, and I'm just going to put it out there anyway. What happened? What if that's the exact thing that takes off? What if that thing that you just, I'm just going to try this and have a bit of fun with it? What if it's that turns the whole launch around for you? Try it out. Watch what's going on. Listen, watch when you see posts and stuff in your newsfeed. What are people talking about? See how you can change or adapt what you're saying, how you're saying it, the format, the message, the hook, something to just play with something out and just keep going. But you can only do that when you're up here. If you get yourself caught up in the details, if you're going, oh no, 2 people unsubscribed when I sent out my email on day 3, that's going to affect what you put out on day 4. So that's why I said don't do that. Don't get involved in it. Don't get involved in the detail. You stay up here in the rose-tinted world that everything is great. Because if you don't, it affects how you show up. And it's much more powerful to show up in your fully excited self-belief state than it is to start shrinking. Right? Now here's one more thing to do when you're mid-launch. Or it's kind of hard do and don't do. When you are launching and you started off with your expectations of what was going to happen, your expectations are fully wrapped into this offer, right? So you're launching products, program, done for you, done with you, online course, digital product, whatever, and you in your mind you're going, right, I want X number of sales of product A, or I want X number of inquiries about product A. If you get too attached to that result, too attached to there being X number of sales of X product, you repel the rest of the opportunities and the abundance that can come to you. Because here's the other thing to know. When you are launching, you're showing up probably more than you would normally. You are probably being more consistent than you are normally, because you're probably, hopefully, showing up every day in multiple different ways. You're posting, you're emailing, you're doing videos, right? That isn't going to go unnoticed. However, we only have access to a very small part of the information about the big picture. We are not in control of the outcome. But when you hold on too tightly to that belief, that belief inside of yourself that I want X number of sales of X number of X products at X amount of money, you're so attached to that you can't spot or you fail to see the opportunities that are around you. You fail to you're repelling what else could be there, because while you're out there being noticed, you could be being noticed by an absolute dream one-to-one client who wants to invest in the highest ticket offer you've ever had, but you're so caught up attached to this I want 99 sales at $24 or whatever, that you're repelling that, you're restricting that coming towards you, energetically repelling it. It might be that your dream media outlet wants to talk to you. It might be that somebody that you've admired, an expert that you've admired, wants to interview you or endorse you or present you with a collaboration. So the final piece of advice that I have for you for when you're launching is just to let go. Just say, I commit to showing up in my fullest energy and my fullest desire. And that means you've got to do what that takes, right? What do I need to do for myself in order to make that happen? You will probably have to make some compromises. I don't know your exact situation, but it might be that, I don't know, I'm going to choose to commit 30 minutes a day. This is me this week. In addition to what I do, I'm choosing to commit 30 minutes a day to do these live streams and get them repurposed, right? That's an extra commitment. I'm showing up. I don't, on a day-to-day basis, do daily live streams, but that's your commitment. For this amount of time, I am going to show up in my fullest excitement, in my highest energy, and I'm going to be actively awake to seeing opportunities. I'm going to look at everything as an opportunity. Even if it presents itself as a problem, flip it, make it an opportunity. Be awake to what's going on around you. What did you hear? What did you see? What did you observe that could be a little extra thing that you could try just for the fun of it in your launch? That's all you need to do. Just let go of the result. Let go of this need for X, Y, Z expectation that you think there should be, and just know that you don't know the full fact. There is a lot. There is abundance. There out there. There are dream clients out there in your orbit somewhere. They are watching you. You have no idea that they're there. Right? They're not peering through the window, but they are observing your energy. They're observing the way that you're showing up. They're all reading, observing your message. Allow that to be the thing, right? Not the final result. So if you are mid-launch and your internal chatter is telling you to quit or pivot, or it's showing up with a shiny new thing that you could be doing, instead tell it to go away. Stay in your highest energy, in your highest self-belief, your highest vibration, and show up consistently every single day in different ways to reach your audience. Now, 48 hours before the end of your launch, that is when you can look at your data. Who is engaging? Who has clicked on my link? Who can I speak to? Who might want to speak to me? There's a strange thing that happens with launches, and that is people will show interest by loving your promo post, but won't come forward. And it's almost like a "can you see me" kind of thing. Now that's not always true, but when you should do the difficult things to make it easy for them without expectation. Now don't assume that that's what they're doing, that they're just wanting you to come to them. Just ask the question, is there anything I can do to help you? Right? With no expectations. Let go of the expectations. It's really the expectations that kill launches. Right? Expectations that change behaviors, that change mindsets, and all of that is constricting. Right? 48 hours before the end, look at your data, look at who you can follow up with, do the difficult initiate so that your responding clients don't have to, and enjoy it. It's all fun. It's all just trying things out and seeing how it goes. All right. So if you're ready to create and fill your soul aligned online program or your signature service, then send me a message. Let's talk about working together inside the Sales Accelerator, so the Introvert Online Sales Accelerator program. I'm going to help you to download what you're destined to deliver, how your way of changing the world, what you're here for to change the world, your purpose. We're going to turn that into a signature, a system that becomes your method, that becomes your standout process that your client want to hire you for because it is unique to you. So then you'll be doing work that lights you up from the inside, work that lights you up from the inside. You'll be getting paid well by clients that you enjoy, and I will be there for you every step of your launch to keep you in your highest energy, in your highest vibration, to support you as you go out there and reach those dream paying clients that you want to attract. Send me a message, I'll send you the details, and we can have a conversation to explore if it's a good fit for you. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.